welcome to the first ever BlackChic Chronicles. I'm so excited to do this. This is something that I wanted to do for a really long time, but I've always been, I'll just face it, scared to do it. But now I'm doing it. What makes this day even better is this is not only the first day of my vlog, but it's actually my birthday, February 9th. So I thought, what better thing to do on my birthday to do something that's gonna make me happy and that I've always wanted to do. So happy birthday to me, let's do it. While putting together the intro for this video, it gave me a chance to look back at old photos of myself when I was a child. And it just made me realize how fast time really does go by. I know when you're a kid, when you're younger, people always tell you time's gotta go by really fast. But when you're a child, you don't really take that seriously because you're just so anxious to grow up. Because you think that being a grown-up is just great experience, you can do whatever you want to and everything's gonna be carefree. But what you don't realize is that probably is gonna be the most carefree time of your life. And I think a lot of people take that for granted because they're in such a rush to grow up. I know I was. And it just made me think about how great of a time that was. I really didn't have any fear, really didn't have any worries in life. And it just made me want to get back to that point. But how can I get back to that point when I'm no longer a child? Obviously, I'm never going to be a child again, but I can still have that mindset of being carefree and still wanting to grow and be exposed to different things on a constant basis. Because at the end of the day, I think that's what really makes life worth living, is continuing to grow, to learn, and just to become a better person day by day. So this is gonna be my passion for this year, and not even this year, but just going forward to like each day to just try to grow and just try to learn and just try to reach that point of fulfillment. It's not gonna be perfect. I know there are gonna be times where I'm gonna be stressed and anxious and every day is not gonna be a happy day. And that's not my goal, for every day to be a happy day. My true goal is to every day try to reach a point of fulfillment. When I go to bed each night, I want to say, I learned something today, I grew, I did something that I never thought I was going to do. To actually look towards and look forward to the future, to look forward to growing into a different person, to look forward to expanding my knowledge, to look forward to being exposed to different things. I think as an adult, a lot of the times we get kind of caught up in just a mode of just doing the same thing over and over again because it's expected of us. And I just don't want to live my life like that anymore. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Alicia. I was raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, and for the last 8 years or so, I've been living in the DMV area, in the Maryland area. And I recently moved back to Charlotte, just kind of for a restart. I was working in corporate America for the last 10 years up in DC. And I wasn't happy. You know, I just thought that that's just what I was supposed to be doing. And I kind of put everything that I wanted to do aside because I wanted to do what was, I guess, expected of me, what I thought I should be doing, instead of actually what I really wanted to do. And that really held me back in my growth. And I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna hold myself back from doing what I really want to do, what's really gonna fulfill me in life anymore. So I quit. I sold the majority of my stuff, I rented out my house, and I moved back to Charlotte for a restart. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I was nervous. I wasn't sure if that was the right step for me to take. I was afraid that it was maybe too drastic. I was afraid of what my family and friends were gonna think. Were they gonna think I was just being immature? I was being overly dramatic. I didn't know what I was doing. I was confused. But then I thought about it. It really didn't matter what anyone else thought, because that's what I had been doing for the last pretty much 20 years of my life. I've been thinking and analyzing what other people are gonna think about me instead of looking at myself and saying what's gonna make me happy. I wasn't sure what people were gonna think about me, if my family and friends were gonna be disappointed that I had, in their minds, accomplished a lot when I was up in DC, but I knew internally I really hadn't accomplished much. A lot of it was very superficial and it didn't mean anything to me. Yes, I bought a house. That was an accomplishment. But it didn't make me feel like I was fulfilled. It didn't make me feel like I had grown any. And a lot of that had to do with my mental state. And what I came to realize is I really had this blueprint in my mind that wasn't realistic. And the blueprint that I had in my mind was, I go to high school, I go to college, I graduate from college, I get a job. After I get a job, I get married, I have kids, I live happily ever after. But for me, number one, that's not my reality, and that's not even really what I wanted. It's kind of what I thought I wanted because that's what kind of surrounded me, that's what society was telling me, but that's not what I wanted. When that blueprint I had in my head, that unrealistic blueprint I had in my head, wasn't turning out the way that I envisioned, I became extremely frustrated. I didn't know what to do when things weren't working out the way that I thought they should be working out. I didn't really have the insight to say, you know, this isn't for me, this isn't working for me, let's go on another path and to find the right path for you so you can be a fulfilled person. I lacked that quality. And a lot of it had to do with my fear. I was afraid of trying something new, afraid of getting off of that path that I always had in my head, which ultimately I knew wasn't right for me. But that fear just really overcame me, and it kept me from doing what I really wanted to do in life. So, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what exactly I'm going to be talking about and doing in this vlog. Well, I don't exactly know yet, but what I do know is every vlog I'm going to be doing something that I never thought I would be doing. Whether it's an excursion, an adventure, or just talking about things I never felt comfortable talking about. This is just an outlet for me to just stop being fearful of what people are gonna think and just being my authentic self and exposing myself to different emotions and feelings that I never felt comfortable with expressing or even exposing to other people before. I'm just so excited to be going on this journey of self-discovery. I have absolutely no idea where it's gonna take me, no idea how long it's gonna take, but I'm not scared of the uncertainty. I'm excited about not knowing what's next. I'm excited about just doing what I always wanted to do without any reservations. Yes, there are gonna be times where probably I'm a little scared and uncertain about things, but I can't let that fear keep me from being the person that I've always wanted to be, the person that I've always known I can be. So, with that said, remember, life truly is about thriving, not just surviving. So, don't forget to subscribe and check out my video next week and check out my Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.